Tunnels that the ancient Zapotec civilization believed to be entrances to the underworld have been found beneath a centuries-old church. Mitla, meaning place of the dead, was a city in southern Mexico known for its association with Pitao Bezaleo, the Zapotec god of death. But the Spanish arrived in the 16th century and destroyed the city, building a church on the ruins of its most important temple. A 17th century priest wrote that the back door to hell lay beneath the city, huge caverns that were believed to be the entrance to the Zapotec underworld. But he also said that these openings have been walled up, but subsequent excavations have found nothing that fits his description until now. So, using non-invasive techniques, archaeologists have recently revealed a series of chambers and tunnels beneath the city. Marco Vigado, founder of the ARX project, which is leading the archaeological search, said some of the tunnels and chambers extend to a considerable depth, over 15 meters. In the case of the southern group, they are up to 30 meters deep, the limit to which the instruments can penetrate. A chamber under the Church of St. Paul the Apostle measures approximately 15 meters long by 10 meters wide. It is possible that the tunnels, especially those under the church, extend further north, east, and south. If these are the legendary tunnels, then Zapotec kings may be buried within them. Francisco de Bergoa, the priest mentioned above, describes an image of the royal burial chamber in his 1674 text, Geographica Description. He says that the kings are buried dressed in their best clothes, with feathers, jewelry, gold necklaces, and precious stones. Two other caverns he describes contain a chapel and a burial chamber for Zapotec high priest, respectively. The final chamber, he says, is a dark and eerie one, where the bodies of the victims of great lords and chiefs who fell in battle were thrown. Marco Vigado said that Mitla was the center of the cult of Pitao Bezaleo, the Zapotec god of death and the underworld, and was for centuries the cemetery of Zapotec kings and high priests. The church was deliberately built on top of the most important Zapotec temple at Mitla. It was a way of converting a pre-existing religious site and symbolizing the triumph of the new faith. The underground tunnels were discovered using a combination of ground-penetrating radar, electrical resistivity tomography, and seismic noise tomography. The first method uses radar waves, while the second detects buried structures by measuring the flow of electricity through the ground. Instead of electricity, the latter method measures the speed at which seismic waves travel through the ground. How old the tunnels are has not yet been determined. Mr. Vigado said, the natural caves in the Mitla area have been occupied and partially modified by humans for thousands of years. The oldest evidence of human presence in the Mitla area dates back almost 10,000 years. There is no indication at this time as to the possible age of the tunnels under the church or in other structures at Mitla.